Hello guys, LEGO Master Reviews here, and today I'll be doing my list of the top 10 minifigures I want LEGO to make. This video is at request of DM, who commented on one of my videos asking if I would make this list. So yeah, if you want to see me make any videos, just comment down below, and yeah, I'll do my best to try and make that. But that being said, let's jump right into it. And in 10th place here, we have the Spot. This is a villain making kind of his first on-screen appearance in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is a movie that comes out in like literally 2 days. As the time of recording this video. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, I think honestly we're not going to get this version of the Spot because of copyright issues. I don't know if we haven't got any like sets based off Into the Spider-Verse or anything, or like any of the Sony Marvel movies. But we have gotten like a bunch of different, like the Miles and Morbius card is like a good example that we got this year, and like the Morbius movie released last year. While that wasn't a very good movie, I do have faith that this one will be, and I think that it's a great chance. And like obviously when Venom released, we got a bunch of like sets based off like this comic Venom, and like when like Into the Spider-Verse released, I think like a year later we got like Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099, like Gwen, Miles, and like we got a bunch of those characters like a year later. So like they're not afraid, like obviously it's not gonna be based off Across the Spider-Verse, and it's not gonna be like just like builds and stuff like based off that movie, but we'll get those characters that kind of like in comic style, which is pretty much what they are in the movie. So yeah, I think that there's a chance we could get them. Here's part what you could probably look like maybe. As you can see, this is like a custom one, like a custom printed one. But yeah, again, this is a kind of like part of what he would look like if Lego made him, like maybe more of the comic style. But yeah, as you can see, he's very cool, and I really like to see this guy being made sometime. But in 9th place here, we have Comic Ant-Man, and this really applies to like any comic like Marvel character, just because I'd really like to see this be made. Like any like retro Marvel sets would just be so cool, and you got like a retro Ant-Man would just be awesome. Like mainly Ant-Man is the one I'd want. But like a Captain America, Iron Man, we've kind of gotten comic Spider-Mans before. We've gotten like Wolverine, and we're kind of getting Iron Man on that one like 4+ Marvel set, but that set's so terrible. But yeah, I just really like to see retro Ant-Man mainly because it has a lot of potential. And like we could get a new helmet mold, and this is probably what it could maybe look like. Like dual molding on it would be awesome. I just love to get this minifigure one day, and really hope Lego makes some like retro Marvel sets. We kind of got like retro DC minifigures in that DC CMF series a couple years ago. I think like anything in the lines of that would just be so cool. And I really hope to see that one day. But in 8th place here, we have Spider-Man's homemade suit. This is a suit that like Lego could have made back in the original like Spider-Man Homecoming wave. Like this wasn't really like a spoiler, I think. Like it's just a suit. But yeah, I really love to see this like suit made. Firestar Toys did make an amazing one. Like a lot of other companies have, and I do have this Firestar Toys version of this Spider-Man just because I love this suit so much. And I think there's a lot of potential for it. Like, as you can see, this is maybe what it could look like. I think this custom's by Phoenix Customs. But, like, yeah, this is a really good, like, render of it, as you can see. Like, dual molded legs. It doesn't even have to have arm printing. Just, like, the hood piece that they've been using, like, the rubbery piece they can put around a minifigure's neck. Just so cool, and a lot of potential for this minifigure. I think the perfect place to put him would have been that, like, No Way Home style, like the spider drone or something. Just something so random. And, yeah, instead we got that black and gold Spider-Man, which is an awesome minifigure. Don't get me wrong. It has amazing arm printing and stuff. But I just really like this version. I really love to get this version one day. And I really think we have a chance to get it one day in the like future Marvel waves. But next up here, we have the Prowler. And again, this is another minifigure that probably wouldn't be based off his Into the Spider-Verse appearance, but would probably just be a comic version. And again, like I don't think he'll be in Across the Spider-Verse, so it's been a while. But I think a comic Prowler would be so cool in like some random Spider-Man set like we've been getting, like the Spider-Man monster truck. Like it'd be just throw him in there. I think a lot of people buy it just for the Prowler. I think he's such a cool character. And again, it'll probably be more like his comic appearance, but this is just so cool. I just really like the Prowler a lot. I'd love to get him one day. And here's like what he could look like. This is obviously like a knockoff, but just something that could probably maybe look like him. It's like a purple minifigure with like a cape or anything, you know, like there'd probably be more green on him if you're making off the comics. But yeah, again, really love to see the Prowler one day. It'd be an awesome minifigure. Another minifigure I'd really love to get is Commander Wolffe. This is a minifigure that we have gone before, but in the Phase 1 version. I don't quite get why we haven't gotten to Phase 2 yet. But given that Lego's Phase 2 troopers just really haven't been that good with the ugly helmet holes, I just don't think even if Lego made them, it would look that great. I do only Firestar Toys version of him, which is very awesome. I recommend getting him. It's very cool. It's like arm printing and stuff. I have like a review on him on the channel if you want to check that out. But yeah, I really like to get him. What sucks is that it would probably be like the just like the ugly clone helmet holes would be get on him. It just wouldn't look as good. But again, it's a character who's one of my favorite clone troopers, and I just really love to get him. And really, like, I think the Lego would probably just use the normal Phase 2 trooper helmet, even though his helmet's kind of different with, like, the circular kind of, like, tubing. It's just, again, it'd just be an awesome figure to get, and I really like to see him one day. Another like Star Wars character I really love to get is ARC Trooper Echo, and again, this is another character that Lego has made before, but we haven't gotten like the like Echo version of him, like ARC Trooper version of him. I mean, sorry. I just love to see this. We have gotten ARC Trooper before, and it's been so long since we've gotten one. I really love to see like another version, just like with some blueprinting, like the hand printed on him. And as you can see, maybe even like the Lego hand printed on his chest. I really like that. I think this is by Clone Army Customs. But yeah, just so much potential with ARC Trooper Echo. I'd really love to see him one day. Another character, and the first DC character on this list, and the only DC character on this list, is Bloodsport from the Suicide Squatters, maybe even a comic Bloodsport. But I really love to get this minifigure. Obviously, he's based off the Suicide Squad. It's a movie I really recommend. He's like Bloodsport was the highlight for that movie for me. Again, recommend that movie. It's very good. But yeah, it's an R-rated movie, so it's a lot more mature. He's a very violent character, so I just don't see Lego making him. It's probably unlikely they'll ever get him. But I just really love to see him one day. I think he's such a cool character. And I just, yeah, again, love to see him in Lego form, just maybe one day. There's like a knockoff render of him. But it'd be really cool. This is probably what he would look like if Lego ever did make him. Again, just super cool. And yeah, hopefully Lego makes him one day. And if they ever do, he gets like a helmet print or something, like a helmet mold. Another Marvel character I'd really like to see is the Captain America stealth suit. This is a minifigure that everyone's been wanting for so long. It's such a cool suit. Really like it. I don't get why we haven't gone yet. It's just so weird. Like that new 4+ Captain America set we got this year would have been the perfect set to put him in, but I don't really get why they didn't. We got the like ugly Age of Ultron one instead. But again, this is such a minifigure that's well overdue to just get a version of him. Again, like right here, this would be so easy to get him. Just give a new mold and get color shield print on it and a new torso. That's all you need to do. The helmet they have, the face they have, some dual mold legs, it all exists. Just a new torso print. All you need. I think would look so good, and I think hopefully we get this one day. We've never gotten anything really based off Captain America the Winter Soldier other than like the Winter Soldier polyback. So this would be so cool again. I really hope to see him one day in like a random set. In second place here is Vizsla. And we have gotten Vizsla again before, but it's been like this like weird kind of like original appearance of him, as you can see. Again, that's accurate to like when we first see Vizsla, but I'd really like to see Vizsla's like appearance later seasons in the Clone Wars with like the new helmet and like this. He looks a lot different later in the Clone Wars. And plus, Lego hasn't made a Vizsla in so long, so I think this would be the perfect opportunity to make like a Clone Wars set, like a random like Mandalorian ship or like a clone ship, and throw Vizsla in there because he's such a cool character. You can even give him like the new Darksaber mold that Lego made to be them utilizing it more. And here's like a version, custom painted one that you can maybe look like. I don't know if Lego would make a whole new helmet mold. I mean, they made a whole new helmet mold for Gar Saxon, so I could see if they ever make them that we could get a helmet mold for Vizsla. Again, he's just such a cool character. They could use the new Darksaber mold that they just made for him, and yeah, awesome character. Really love to see him. But in first place is the yellow and red suit Daredevil. You have no idea how long I've been wanting this minifigure, and to get a Daredevil 2 years ago in the Daily Bugle was so cool. Still one of my favorite Marvel minifigures to this day, but to get really, really, really want a yellow and red version of him. Whether that's a comic version or the like She-Hulk version. I love Daredevil so much. He's like my favorite Marvel character. So I just really, really love to see this version of him. Is like just maybe just like in the CMF series that I'm pretty sure is rumored to come. I think we have gotten like who's going to be part of it though, and Daredevil's not part of it. It would have been a perfect place to put this Daredevil. But yeah, as you can see, just really, really love to get the yellow Daredevil. And by far, it's one of the minifigures I would always want to get. No matter how expensive they made the set, or if the crappy set, I would just buy this set just for that minifigure. It's just so cool. And yeah, this is probably what he would look like, kind of in the lines of what the Daily Bugle one would look like. But it's like the Black Panther horns on the front. And yeah, I just kind of have to reverse the colors, just put like a D in the front for Daredevil. And yeah, just it would be so easy for Lego to make. Just throw them in some comic set, some random Spider-Man set. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day, maybe Lego's watching this and put Spot, Prowler, Daredevil on the same set. Like, it'd just be so cool. And I'd really like to see this. But yeah, that's been my ranking for the just minifigures I want Lego to make. That's my top 10. Let me know what you guys thought about this ranking, and let me know what minifigures you'd like to see Lego make from any theme. Yeah, just let me know again if you agree with this ranking, disagree, what other characters you'd like to see. It was really hard deciding. There's so many characters I want Lego to make. It was really hard to decide which ones to pick. Honorable mentions definitely Kanan Jarrus from the final season of the Clone Wars in that last episode, where he dies with the short hair and the kind of like the eyes, like they're completely white. I just really like to see that too. Honestly, I kind of like wish I put him on here somewhere. Just love that. Love Kanan Jarrus so much. Would really love to get. like a different version of them. But again, I'm rambling off. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, let me know what you think of my ranking and what minifigures you guys would like to see. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.